invisible visible. You're here to make the men, women and children, pro-life men, women and children all around the country seen and heard. And I think that whether this is your first pro-life event or your 100th pro-life event, you're all a witness here. You're a witness to the fact that the pro-life movement is not going to go away. The pro-life torch is not going to go out. In fact, the pro-life torch is getting brighter and stronger, and it's being handed down to the next generation of young pro-lifers. The pro-lifers here today, and those here to come. So, we've seen a really big surge recently in the pro-life youth movement. And we have to ask ourselves, where has this surge come from? Well, I think that new technology has really played a big role in this surge, because we're seeing young pro-lifers connecting on Facebook. If you start a Facebook page, you see that in a week, 100 people have joined. 2 weeks, 200 people have joined. And if you post a comment or a picture or a pro-life article, then suddenly, by the end of the day, 90 people have commented. So with new technology, we're able to connect in ways we've never been able to connect before. And I think that when young people see each other online, they see each other standing up for life in the virtual world, it really gives them strength and courage to stand up for life in the physical world. And we're actually seeing young pro-lifers connecting in a way they never have before. This year, there are 5 youth pro-life conferences happening. This is incredible. There are 5 youth pro-life conferences. In just 9 days, the Society for the Protection of Unborn Children is having an incredible youth pro-life event. There's another SPOC event happening in June. Life Charity are organising a conference. Christian Concern are doing a youth conference. We at the Alliance of Pro-Life Students are hoping to do a youth event later in the year. It's amazing that young people are meeting together and talking about pro-life issues. And it really emphasises the desire of young pro-life people to connect. And we need to connect. We need to stand together because we're being silenced and we're being sidelined. We can't talk about pro-life ethics in the classroom. We can't talk about them in the lecture hall. We can't talk about them in our places of work because it's just not comfortable. We can't even talk about them to our friends or to our family. And we need to talk about them because if we don't discuss the fact that 500 children are being aborted every day, the fact that 90% of those with Down syndrome are aborted every year, the fact that we're experimenting with animal and human hybrids, the fact that the elderly are being disregarded, the disabled are being disregarded. We don't want to live in a country where people in our environment, the vulnerable, are being disregarded. We need to show a culture of life, a culture of love, and a culture of hope. So, animal and human hybrids are one of the very awful things that's happening. I'm not sure if you know, but in this country, up until 14 days, you can actually experiment and mix humans with rats, mix humans with pigs. These are facts that I didn't know about myself, to be honest, until I became involved 3 years ago. And these atrocities shouldn't lose their shock value. They shouldn't be normalized. They shouldn't be slipped in, and that's what's happening. So we need to stand up for life. And that is why we've co-founded a new organization called the Alliance of Pro-Life Students. And this organization is run by students and recent graduates for students. And we're really trying to bring the message of life to our university campuses across the UK. So, over the summer we began to fundraise. And in May I began working full-time to get the Alliance off its feet. And we've held 2 very exciting launch events. One up in Scotland, one down in London. And now we're busy building our full-scale website. We're busy visiting students across the UK, giving talks. I was actually here in Birmingham a few weeks ago giving a talk. And it's really exciting that we're getting the pro-life message up and out there. We're helping young pro-lifers speak out about life ethics. At the moment, pro-life students are actually being silenced at the universities of Edinburgh and Nottingham through pro-choice union policies. And these dictate that pro-life students should adopt a pro-choice mindset. That all students at university should be pro-abortion. And this is very worrying for freedom of speech and expression. Because if our generation can't talk about these issues now, then in 20 years' time, nobody's going to be talking about these issues because they simply won't know how to. So we need to start talking. Our alliance is mainly for students, but we really welcome every young person to get involved. Whether you're still at school, whether you're at college, whether you're at university, or whether you're already in the workplace, there's a way for you to get involved. Maybe you like to draw. We'll draw a pro-life picture. You know, we've got pro-life young people painting pro-life pictures. We've got them making pro-life pieces of music. They're making pro-life films. They're putting them on YouTube. They're writing plays. They're making pro-life cupcakes with I Love Life, with Haribo Hearts. They are starting pro-life societies on their universities or at their churches. And they're opening up debate. They're opening up discussion on these issues. So I think whatever you do, maybe all you do is keep a card in your wallet, a card for a counselling centre, so that if someone opens up to you, someone says to you, you know, I'm thinking of having an abortion, or maybe I've had an abortion, you can give them that card and you can direct them for help. There's so many ways to get involved. So for all the young people out there today, I really encourage you to stand up for life. You know, it can seem frightening at times. I know myself, 3 years ago, if you had told me that I would be running a national organisation for pro-life students, I would never have believed you, because I didn't even know what the word pro-life meant at that point. You know, I went to a pro-life youth conference and my eyes were opened, and I realised that the right to life is the most fundamental right of all, and the pro-life cause is actually the most important social cause of our time. So I feel so privileged to be working full-time in this movement and to be here with you all today. So for all the young people out there, I really encourage you, get involved, be strong, we're together, we're here, and we're not going away. We're standing up for life wherever we are, in our universities, in our schools, in our workplaces. We will be here, we will be standing up for life. We'll be spreading a culture of life rationally, respectfully, and compassionately. So for everyone else out there, we really need your support. We need your encouragement to make this a success. And we need your financial help too. You know, this is very difficult what we're doing. So your prayers, your encouragement is so much appreciated by all of us. So please like the Alliance of Pro-Life Students on Facebook, and also come and speak to me today and I can give you some information about us and our work. And if you want to get a youth group going, you know, we can help you. We can give you support. You know, all of you here today, it's a wonderful testament that the pro-life movement is young, the pro-life movement is strong, and it's grassroots, and it's here to stay. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. I really invite you to just celebrate today, celebrate life, celebrate the fact that the pro-life movement is young, and it's getting stronger. And really, all of you, thank you so much.
Eve, everybody, come another round of applause for her. And, I think a round of applause for all of the young people that are here today. It's great to have you here, and your presence is really important in the pro-life movement.